Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly and I am Mystic of Venice. I hope you're enjoying the rest of your summer. It's really warmed up and it's super nice outside. Here the water is really warm. It's unusually warm. So let's see who this reading is for. Alright, let's see here. Six of Wands. This is somebody that's pursuing success. And, the kind of success that's so big that other people notice it. It's like you're going for something that's big time, right? Like that's your goal here, and you're using your intuition with the black cat on this card. Normally it's a horse, but I'm getting big intuition vibes. This is my cat Odie, and yeah, some of you may already be successful, but I feel like even if you're successful, maybe there's some big goal or challenge that you're working for and you're hoping for it to be a success. Bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming. Eight of Cups, you might leave this behind. Interesting. Or maybe it takes some soul searching to get the answer to achieve the success. Oh, that is a confirmation. Here, let me turn that down. I thought I did that already. Okay. So let's see here. Let's get into the reading and see what's going on here. Let's sort this out. So what do we need to know about the Six of Wands here? Temperance. Okay, so temperance is about being like tempered in your emotions, being moderate. It's also about like alchemizing your emotions so that you can see things from a higher perspective and like be more balanced, so you can see things more clearly. This is a beginning of like a new day, a new springtime, like a new start for you here. And what was I going to say? Oh, you're protected by your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides as well. So in the Temperance card, they have one foot dipped in the water to represent dipping into the mysteries and their intuition and their emotions. And the other one is staying grounded on this rock here. So staying grounded. And so it's about being balanced and like, I guess just not like flying off the handle. Like this may talk about somebody that's like really prepared to succeed here. But it's just like, let it happen naturally. Like don't count your chickens before they hatch, right? Because like there is something about this that I think that if you are to achieve this success, there's something that you have to put to rest. And it has to do with negative thoughts. You have to get out of this like blocked energy and away from people that like don't really have your back, right? Like get away from these people that don't really have your back. They may bring you up in conversation when you're not around and like not say the best things about you, like so you want to not be around these people. But I also feel like these are just past mindsets that just like they don't align with who you are now. These past mindsets, like there's some part in order to achieve the success, there's something that you have to do here about your mindset and like leaving behind old habits, old outdated ideas of yourself and your others. Like maybe it could be like the way you speak or something. Maybe you want to like speak more polished or something, and that will bring you this success. Or maybe it's like wearing hoodies to work, or I don't know, you know what I mean? Like it's something like that. Or it's just like an outdated belief system about yourself. For some of you, this could be just like, yeah, just being over something. So you have the Emperor here, and this is telling you need to work on your planning and like what is your strategy, and if this is a business, um, what is your strategy for success? Like, do you have a business plan or at least like an outline of what you want to do, and like make like goals for yourself. Set goals, like, and then try and work towards them to meet these goals. Like, in a week I want to uh, have done this much, or you know in by the end of this month I want to contact 3 galleries and see if they could look at my artwork or something, you know what I mean? So whatever this is, and if it's school, the same thing could apply. But there's a need to like be more innovative, right? Because the Aries is innovative, like they're the beginning of the zodiac, and so they're like trying new things. Also to be independent at this time. Like, I think that working alone really suits you really well, or like maybe you get your best work done when you're alone. So make sure you spend time alone and like find this inspiration, and also the motivation, right? The determination. Because like I was gonna say you have the sun here, but I want to go back to the 8 of Cups here with the 10 of Swords. I feel that there is like, yeah, there's something you have to leave behind, and like to find out what you're really made of, to find out, like, to meet yourself, your higher self, like at your goal, to like rise up to this version of yourself. I don't know why that's coming out so strongly. That's not something that I usually get. I also want to say here there's actually like an eclipse on the 8 of Cups. On all the 8 of Cups, there's an eclipse. And we actually have an eclipse coming up in August. I think the second one is in September. So this is like, eclipses like usher in change and like, a new time in your life. Like, you could change something, your lifestyle, or leave behind a habit. Like I said, it could be like a fitness routine. Maybe the fitness routine is what ends up leading you to success because you have more energy and you're glowing, or maybe you're on camera or something like that. And so, yeah, I feel this is something that in your heart, and like that you're ready to leave it behind, right? So that you can receive more, right? It's like the thing that's blocking you from receiving the success, right? Like, you're just so close, but like there is, it's just time to cut these things out of your life, whatever it is. Yeah. And that will ultimately lead to your happiness, joy, success. It's like you doing what your inner child wants you to do. Like making your inner child happy, like having more fun with it. And there's a rabbit on this one. And so rabbits are interesting because when you see them as a symbol, it means like increasing, like increasing happiness, increasing abundance, increasing success, like joy, harmony. Like it almost feels like it just, once you leave this behind, it all just comes together. I want to pull a couple clarifying messages on this cards. Okay, so let's see here. Let me shuffle this. Put this down here so you can see it. Okay, here. So let's see. Give me what is the success? What are they working on? Let's give me something on the 6 of Wands here. It's like public recognition and victory. Oh wow. You got the celebration card, the 4 of Wands, and it's about like meaningful milestones in your life. Maybe for some of you the success is like getting married, but at least being able to celebrate this achievement, and then yeah, I think too, because you have the Two of Pentacles, finding, for some of you it's spiritual, and some of you could actually be like relationship related, or like you have a partner in your business and you're celebrating the success together, right? What do we have here? So it brings like immense clarity, and like it brings immense clarity. I was gonna say like with you and your partner, like, and that might be one of the things is you might have to be like, you know what, I can't actually succeed on this by myself. I have to get a partner in order to achieve this, and we achieve this together and we celebrate together. And so then like together you can like make difficult work easy because you have two minds to like, weed away everything and to think about things. So yeah, it's like a brand new, and if you do have a partner, it's about now, it's like it's a new way of thinking because you have to consult each other before you make decisions. For some of you, it's a finance or investor. Something that's going to help your business really shine. Okay, so let's see here. Also with Temperance, it's Sagittarius, and so I'm getting, like to aim at your goal, like point and shoot, to like give it that direction, something that's adventurous. Why do I have the Ten of Swords in reverse? What was that? Death. There's something you have to leave behind, and whoever this is for, they know what this is. It could be a past relationship, it could be a bad habit, it could be like a neighborhood, that's like you just drive too far every day or something. It's like, it could be fitness, like it's like there's a big ego death here and like a metamorphosizing change happening in your life. And it's amazing. I actually saw all of these dragonflies today. So many, like a swarm of dragonflies, and I don't normally see them around here. Like usually we see them up like Malibu by like the lagoons and stuff like that. But and they usher in a great period of change in magic and destiny. I believe that their incubation period is like 4 years or something. So when you see them, it's really lucky. And there was one butterfly amidst all of those dragonflies, and it was really beautiful and small. It was colorful like a monarch, but it was a different shape. Anyway, I feel like this is like you're just so unique and like mystical. Yeah. So let's see. So something you have to put to bed. You know what it is. I don't know if we need to go any further. I guess because it's different for all of you. I won't ask you to drop that one in the comments. All right, and so what about this Eight of Cups? Tell me about this Eight of Cups. I knew it. The Tower. Change. A change is gonna come. A change is gonna come. You've got to leave something behind to like have these gains, For some of you, this might be a successful divorce too, because they did come up in reverse here. So it could be a successful divorce, and that could be like the big change that's coming. Wow. So you're being asked to alchemize those emotions, put them to bed. And then the Emperor is like fiercely independent. So like now, if you're getting divorced, you're like, the emperor of your own life. You get to practice I am for a change. Like if you've been paired up for a really long time, and now you can like satisfy what your inner child wants, what happiness is to you. All right, so what else? What else could this? It's the beginning of a new time of stability. It's like Page of Pentacles, you know, like you have all these open fields, which is like you've cleared out all this space in your life, and now it's time to plant the seeds of what you want to add to your life. You know, if there's been some like hobbies or, you know, creative pursuits that you've been putting off, like now's the time to really do that because you're going to have a lot of free time and it's time to like plant seeds for your future, you know. Are you joining a book club? Are you learning how to cook? Are you um, taking up yoga, you know, something like that? What else here? What else do they want to do? Oh, yeah, you just want to like get your energy back. You just want to receive the same amount that you put out in relationships, and like now's the time for you to like, you know, benefit by like not having to give out your energy all of the time. So you're gonna have a lot more energy for yourself, and you'll be able to rest when you want to rest, and you know, eat when you want to eat, and all of these things. Yeah. So, you know, some of you may consider taking a solo trip. I don't actually have any travel cards, but I feel like that would be a fun thing to do when you leave this behind. But let's see. What do we have for the sun? Let's see what'll make you happy. What does your inner child want? Why do we have the rabbit? Um, there's like something you actually have like a message, or like you want to use your voice. You want to take action on your ideas. For some of you, this could be pursuing some sort of education. Some of you could have want to pursue more like activism and charity. Some of you want to write a book, a memoir, write a self-help book, a novel. Some of you want to start a podcast, or even a channel, like a YouTube channel. Okay, so what else? What else would make, and that would be a fun thing to be successful at, huh? What else do they want? You just like, you want the stability. You want like to actually, it feels like with the Ten of Swords here, it may have been like really topsy-turvy for a while. And like you just, again, planting the seeds for a more stable lifestyle. Right here, it's like, page you had here is like thinking about the idea, receiving the inspiration when you're by yourself with Emperor, which is Aries, right? And so that you can like fill your own cup back up. So then you have the Knight, and it's slow moving, right? Like it feels like you want to be going a million miles a minute, but it feels like it's going really slow here to get to this happiness part. But I think once the momentum starts, it's just gonna come like right in. It takes time because I do think that this is gonna happen after eclipse season here, or like during the eclipse season. So you know, you'll have to look up when the eclipse is. I thought it was like August 8th. I could be wrong. Put it in the comments. Let me know, when is the next eclipse. I think it was August 8th or August 11th. No, like no, August 12th, because I was thinking about, okay, everybody's really into the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, but to me, like, those are just numbers on the Gregorian calendar. Like, I'm more in tune with like the solstices and the equinoxes and the eclipses, because that's like a real, you know, thing, a significant thing that happens in the sky. So to me, those are more important. So I feel like whatever this is, you know, and if you have not put this down yet, like, it is time to put this down. Like, when eclipses happen, and this is also why towers happen, when they happen, it's basically like, you know that it's time to put something to bed, you know, but you just haven't changed it. You try and like make it work, or, you know, fix it, or, you know, but it's just like at some point it's just like depleting you of your energy, and you're totally burnt. You can't enjoy your life. So the universe comes in my throat chakra. The universe really doesn't want me to put this out. I burned some incense earlier. But so it comes in and takes something out of your life. And so, like, if you direct the change before the eclipse by removing something out of your life, then it'll already be gone when the eclipse hits. Otherwise, it'll be more of a surprise. So, yeah, I would say step ahead of this. Try and get ahead of this. But sometimes, sometimes it brings things that are unexpected anyway. But if there is something you've been meaning to change and you want to step into like a new part of your life, this is the perfect time to do that. I don't manifest on eclipses. You can, but like I do think about what I want to change. I do it ahead of time. Let's see. Oh, and release fear. Release limiting beliefs. You've felt trapped in a situation. Like you felt like you were constrained and bound by this situation. Like it was something that you couldn't change, or you had to stay for some reason. If this is family, if this is divorce, or even a job, like you felt like you had to stay because it's a small business and you've worked there a really long time, but really you want to like go out on your own. Like it's time to like make this happen and like put yourself first for this. What else is making the collectives? What I said, sun. What are they looking forward to? What can we be? What is this? Oh, celebrating with friends, having like more free time to hang out with people that you know, like more social activity. The moon, working on your shadow self, following your instincts, getting like wild and crazy with your friends. For some of you, or some of you, this could be that you want to spend more time like under the full moon with your friends, like honoring the full moon and having like tea parties, or it doesn't have to be wild and crazy, but it's like doing what feels good to you is basically what this is saying. And then you have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I do really feel you, because you have all these swords here. It's like whatever this is that you've went through, like you have something to say about it. You have something you want to do about it. So whether it's like volunteering time for a charity based on something that you went through, maybe trying to, I don't know, like teach gardening or whatever, like do the podcast or something, like you really want to get your word out there. And also you want to be more confident and less susceptible or vulnerable to like people that don't have good intentions, like if you feel like you were taken advantage of the past. It's like you could just be like also studying a course, like going to college or something, or taking a new like workshop, like taking Reiki master lessons, right? Or something like this, where you could be like more of an authority in your field, like a new pursuit, pumping up your skills. There's a lot here. So I want to try a couple of these things here. I have these magical messages. They're so cute and little, and they're rock pool oracle. They had them at my shop today that I go to, Thunderbolt Books, and they're like mini, so I really think these are very cool. Let's check it out. This is Messages from the Universe. What does the collective need to hear most? What messages from the universe does the collective need to hear? Alright, it's first time using them. Let's see here. Oh, this is really pretty. She's got like butterfly wings, and it says, "Oh goddess, what big wings you have for such a long journey. Trust them." Oh my gosh, that's really cute. And then let's see, I want to do This other one I got today, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, guys. It's a taco oracle deck, which is perfect for me. Um, let's talk about it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Spirit, let's talk about it. Give us a spirit message from the taco deck. What does collective most need to know? Oh, taco twins, right? What did I say? It's taco twins. Find your people. You're not meant to do this alone. Your soul fam is out there waiting for you. Go mingle, right? So, like, for some of you, you felt really isolated for a long time because some of you are in areas and we're just independent people, but like, you felt really like isolated. And then also, maybe it's because the work you're doing, you spend a lot of time working on it, working towards a success with this potential partner, and like celebrating the fact that you are now working together and having like a new it changes the perspective by having the dynamic of two people to look at something. It's unbiased, and then it can be even more successful. I love that. And also here with the like the friends and the moon card, whatever you're leaving behind, you're gonna have a lot more time to be around people. If you've been hermiting at home, I love that. Find your people. Talk about it. All right, guys, this is really great reading. A lot of change coming up, and I'm glad we're talking about it early instead of like waiting to like the day of to discuss the eclipse, because it really like you've got to prepare for these things, right? Anyway, I love you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.